You're right guys, Shay here on Even Bounce, hope you're well. Want to do a video, as obviously tomorrow is Thursday, January 16th, which means it's the third test between South Africa and England in PE. Look forward to this actually, after what's happened obviously in the first two tests. Got it completely wrong with the Newlands test, thought that England would come cropper with Philander et al. But pulled out the bag, great performance. So obviously nicely poised now, 1-1 going into Port Elizabeth. So George's Park, I mean, the only real changes they've got are with England. Initially, you've got obviously Jimmy Anderson out for the series now, so it looks like it's Wood that's coming in. I would love to have seen Wood and Archer together, but hopefully we'll see him in Joburg, let's see. The thoughts of England having 2 90 miles per hour bowlers at their disposal, potentially opening the bowling, is just, salivating, isn't it, really? I mean, I obviously appreciate that Broad will be opening normally still with either Wood or Archer, but the fact that that could be the future is, very exciting for England fans. But yeah, back to tomorrow. It looks like Wood's going to play. Archer's still not fit, hasn't recovered from his elbow injury. I mean, so it's a good side. I mean, there's obviously a lot of talk about PE being quite slow as a wicket, but spinners don't actually dominate there. That being said, and seamers do pretty well. So Rabada from South Africa obviously has performed quite well in the last 3 years in PE. So they're going to be quite formidable. I think obviously Nokia, his home ground is Port Elizabeth. So St George's Park, he plays for the Warriors franchise. So he obviously knows the conditions extremely well. So I'm expecting to perform well tomorrow in front of his home crowd. You've got to say, with England, their bowling attack seems fairly settled now. Sam Curran, Dominic Bess. I think now with Leach going home, Bess will feel that it's his position now. It's not going to get his place. He won't be kind of taking out the team for Parkinson in the next 2 tests. Definitely not tomorrow. Obviously, he'll definitely play tomorrow. And if they go with a seamer at Joburg at the Wanderers, then obviously he'll be the guy who will play as well. So I think the decision to go with Parkinson's backfired, so they're gonna stick with Bess. And I think it looks a decent attack. Obviously Brawls done pretty well as well. They're gonna miss Jimmy Still, obviously still a world class bowler. Obviously did very well at Newlands. They're gonna miss him, but I am excited to see the prospects of Mark Wood playing in the game. I'd like to see him obviously in Joburg, and hopefully we get to see him in Joburg. But just to see kind of Mark Wood back in white. I think I mentioned before in a previous video that I'm not convinced really on his kind of fitness for the long format and whether his body can hold up for 5 days. But I guess we'll find out. Last time he played a test, which was last year against West Indies, I think the second test match, he took 5 for actually. And we haven't seen him again, unfortunately, playing test. But if he can get Mark Wood fit, I'm all for it. I think he's a very good player. So it'd be good to see him back in the team tomorrow. Batting pretty much picks itself still, unless Armageddon strikes and we're subjected to Johnny Bairstow back in the team. Let's all do our prayers tonight. That doesn't happen. We'll see the same batting lineup. But interesting to see Zach Crawley made a few comments actually about his confrontation with Rabada in the second test, because a lot of lip wasn't there in that second innings, and Crawley really went after Rabada, and then obviously Rabada got his man, and he did in the end, I think. But Crawley made a quick 5-25, which might give him a little bit of confidence, but I think it was more just kind of one of the balls has got his name on it, and he kind of knew it, so he may as well just try and make a few runs while he can. So that'd be interesting to see. I said before, Rabada's done well in PE, so I imagine he'll have some success against Crawley over the next 5 days. Mirage is there, obviously. I don't think there'll be any more changes in the team. The batting's fairly settled now as well. They've all performed at one point or another during the first 2 test matches, apart from obviously the captain. That's been a big talking point, isn't it, really? With Bavuma, which I just don't understand, really. I don't understand a guy who's done 1 century in 60-odd test innings. How many tests he had, but averaging 31, averaged on the 20 for the past 12 months. I don't see how he's part of the conversation if you're looking purely at cricketing reasons. There's many a batsman who are playing franchise cricket at the moment who deserve the place ahead of Bavuma, you know, so it seems to be this whole thing like it's either Faf or Bavuma. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, we'll see what Bavuma does. He's currently in dogfight with Lions against Dolphins over in Petermarisburg. So I think it's 40 are not out going to the last day tomorrow, and they're looking down the barrel. I think they're 4 down, chasing 400 odd, and they're about 120 or something. They're not going to chase it down. So if you can make 100 in that game and get some lower order support, then obviously that will help his case, especially if Faf flops again tomorrow. But what I think you might see is if Faf does not perform in the next 2 test matches, he might walk away from the test match captaincy and just play white ball, because I think he's planning to leave kind of international cricket behind the back end this year after the World Cup. So I think he might just kind of stagger it and just say, you know what, to hell with test matches now. He's not performing, there's a lot of pressure, publicly for Bavuma to get back into the team. If Bavuma gets back into the team as captain, that obviously makes his position very strong. I don't really agree with it. I think maybe he should earn his cross with the bat before he's given the captaincy, but they might decide to go that way, the CSA. So I personally think they will go down that way. I think there's a lot of kind of veracity towards Bavuma being thrown back into the team, and for various reasons, which I don't want to get into now. I've already spoken about transformation before, but obviously it's obviously a very major part of the culture of the country, and rightly so. So we'll see. But Faf's under a lot of pressure, obviously, because of this. So we'll see how he gets on. But obviously Milan, Van der Dusen, Elga's mid runs now, so they look very solid. The Coxton well, the middle order, they look a solid team. And the bowling, I mean, I think Guy would have done quite well on this wicket, but obviously he's still injured. So they're likely to go with the same team, I think. The only question I'd have is of Pretorius, but I think Paptaquayo's still playing with Dolphins at the moment, so he's not going to be picked, obviously. So the 12th man they've got is Dane Patterson. Now whether they go with Dane Patterson and length in the tail and go with a proper fourth seamer, then they might consider that, but I don't think so. Personally, I don't think they need to do it. I think it'd be a knee-jerk reaction. I think they did very well for a large part of Newland's game. It's just that obviously the last couple of days got taken away from them. Day 3 with Ben Stokes, the game got taken away. That knock. So, but they were only a few overs away from saving the game. So, I think they'll probably go with the same team. England will make the obviously enforced change with Woody for Anderson, and we'll see how he gets on. I mean, just some interesting battles ahead. I think it's important for the people like Crawley to kind of solidify, try and establish his position, should I say, not solidify. I think more to solidifying his position. I think Joe Denley will come into that category. He's not obviously scored 100 yet. It's been well documented, but if he can pull it out of the bag in this Test match, I think it would obviously bode very well going forward into the English summer. So. Yeah, that's all from me really on this one. Looking forward to it. Drop your thoughts below. Yeah, and if you'd like the content, do like the video, share, and also subscribe. All right, catch you on the next one. Cheers.